Hello everyone, this is Russell Carter from CarterWebDevelopment.com. We're going to talk today about sitemaps. Basically, sitemaps are little XML files that you submit to search engines that allow them to more easily crawl your website, which will increase your traffic and increase your search inquiry response. Basically, they're not too hard to type out. We have a few basic tags to worry about, which we have right here. We're going to start off with our basic XML header, which is our version, our encoding, and all that good stuff. The next thing we're going to enter is a URL set, which points to sitemaps.org, which amazingly enough is I guess standard, the industry standard for these, so that all search engines kind of use the same tags and so on and so forth. We're going to talk about these tags real quick. First thing we want is a URL tag, open and close. Excuse me, there's the close. Inside of that, we're going to have four different tags. The first one being the location. For each one of your URLs, each one of your web pages, you want the exact address to it. So in this instance, I have index, which is my main. I have about, which is a subset, and so on and so forth. We simply use LOC to start / LOC to end. That's for our location. That's the first thing we use. Next, we have last mod or last modified. The last time you updated your website. For mine, it was June 1st. We simply put that inside of the last mod tags. The next is change frec or change frequency. How often is this updated, basically? For mine, I put weekly. I know the temptation is to make it as often as possible, which would be the always tag. These are the variables that you can use for this change frec tag. I know like I said, the temptation is to say I change it every 5 seconds. If you don't do that, the search engines are designed to figure that out. If you put on there always and you change it once a month, they're going to figure that out, and they are going to devalue your sitemap, basically, because with the algorithms that they use today, Google and such, they actually assign your website a score. And if you're saying, hey, I change it hourly, when in fact it changes monthly, they're going to lower your score, which means your website's going to be buried back in the teens or hundreds on their search results. Anyway, we have these variables. We have always, hourly, daily, weekly, monthly, yearly, and never. Put the one that best describes your website. If you update it weekly, that's fine. Just be accurate with it. The next tag that we have is priority. This is pretty important. The temptation, the priority is basically, it goes from 0.0, I guess you could say 0.1, to 1.0. 1 being the highest priority page on your website. Now, like with the change frequency, the temptation is to put every single page at 1. Well, you're kind of doing yourself a disservice by doing that. Okay, when it crawls your website, when it looks at this sitemap, basically what it's saying is, hey, this index.html is the #1 page on the website. It is what everyone should be pointed to first. Everything below that, as you can see, I've given a 0.8, because basically what I'm wanting to tell the search engine is, hey, if you're going to list my website, I want everyone to go to my index.html, my home page first, because that has the most information, the most links, the most so on and so forth. If there is something on the About page that they have specifically inquired about, okay, it's fine to send it there, but it's just a lower priority than my index page. So you want to make sure to rank your pages properly. All of my pages have links back to the original page, so I'm not worried about putting the rest of them at a 0.8 priority, because someone can get back to my original page from any of these pages. Now, if you have something like a blog post or something obscure that does not lead back to your home page, or does not provide the information that your home page would, you definitely want to prioritize them individually. That's it. We close our URL tags, and then we move on to the next page, and it's the exact same format. Now, once we get this done, which it's not difficult to do, once we close our URL set, it's time to upload it. Now, on Google's Webmaster Tools is where you would put this. Over here on Sitemaps, if we click on it, now if this is your first time going to it, there's going to be nothing here, anything like that. What you want to do is add or test a sitemap. You have put this sitemap.xml up on your website. Click Test Sitemap. If you have any errors or anything not correct with the XML coding, it's going to tell you. And it'll tell you down here, it'll tell you, hey, you've got the wrong address, or, here's on this line, it's not correct, and so on and so forth. Once you've tested it, always test it first. Submit it. Once you submit it, it'll put it in. It'll tell you no errors, you're all good, and then the website will be able to be crawled by the search engine with all of your pages and all your information and everything else. It'll tell you over here there were no errors, and so on and so forth. So I hope that helped you out. If you can add a sitemap, it will really increase your traffic. It'll increase your inquiries and so on and so forth. Definitely, if you have any other questions, visit carterwebdevelopment.com and submit a message, and we'll help you out. Anyway, thank you very much.